What about the fittings?
The models look great.
Has Dad seen them, though?
Most of them.
All of them, Thorne. Dad's got to do finals on every model before they walk out there tomorrow. Either Dad or me.
Reg. I know that. How are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling better. Being first thing in the morning.
Well, that's great news.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing terrific. The show looks spectacular. Things are looking up with Macy, too.
No kidding.
She called me. We're gonna get together and talk.
When?
Tomorrow after the show.
How do you feel about that?
I miss her, Rich. I really want to get things back on track with her. Man, do I want that.
Yeah, I can relate. I want that, too.
Is this too dressy? Is this too dressy? Are you listening? Are you okay?
I'm a little disappointed.
Why?
My mother called. She's very upset. She won't be able to join us for dinner tonight.
Oh, no.
She was called to the mission in town.
Are we still having dinner with your father?
Oh, yes. He's really looking forward to it.
This dress, do you think it's too much?
I know. It's very beautiful.
Are you nervous?
Yes, I will be with my father. And I have an additional problem this time. My credibility is at stake.
Well, if he's everything that you've said he is, then you don't have to worry. But if he's not...
Do you truly believe I have it within me to make it all up?
No, I don't. But your father has not shown any of the classic signs of an abusive parent.
There are always exceptions to those criteria, Taylor.
Yes, of course there are, and this may be one of them. I guess I'll see.
You're skeptical?
Wouldn't you be?
Hello, Maggie.
No, I thought I'd ask if you two would be, joining us for dinner tonight.
Hello, Maggie.
Hello, love.
No, Maggie, we're going out this evening.
So it appears.
And what exactly is that look on your face?
Well, it's the same look on your face, laddie, and hers.
Maggie, now, I think we ought to explain something to you right now.
No, I'm the innkeeper, so your secret is safe with me.
There is no secret.
I know there isn't a secret. You two couldn't keep the way you feel about each other a secret if you tried. Now go out and have a good time tonight. I'll leave the light on for you. Good night.
Hi.
Hi. I have something for you.
Oh, my, how lovely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Must feel real good.
I can't really begin to describe it.
Mom's really pleased with your results. So am I.
So,
What happens now?
What do you mean?
Your mother's been whipping me to get these done. I did. I'm finished.
Well, that's our spring collection. We'll present it tomorrow.
To who? To who and to where? I'm the head designer. I don't even know where our fashion show is.
Sal, come on. It's not that bad.
No, it's worse. Darla, it hit the gutter press. It's in the newspaper.
Well, you know something? I bet no one will be able to tell it's even you.
What are you talking about? It says right here, Sally Spectra, Grand Dame of Spectra Fashions, that scrappy little fashion house, rumored to be on its last legs, made a bold fashion statement yesterday at Cafe Russe, wowing the other diners by wearing an order of linguine and red clam sauce. Très chic! Très chic! And there's a nice little comment from Stephanie Forrester following. Oh, God, Darla, no, no, no! Well, I guess it's pretty obvious to everybody that I made a complete fool of myself. We'll just see about that.
Come on, Sally. It's just a stupid tabloid. Nobody reads that stuff.
Are you nuts? Everybody reads this stuff. Everybody's reading this and laughing their heads off. And nobody is laughing harder and louder than Stephanie Forrester. Will you look at that? Have you ever seen anything more humiliating? I'm telling you, I am going to be the laughing stock of this whole town if I don't do something about this. Karen, get in here.
Sally, what are you doing?
To think that just a few minutes ago, I was thinking about throwing in the towel. I was going to extend the hand of friendship to Stephanie Forrester.
Well, Sal, if you ask me, I still think that's a good idea.
You rang.
Where are we in preparations for this fashion show?
You just told me to put everything on hold.
I know. That was before I saw this.
Oh, yes, I saw that myself.
It doesn't make a difference, Sally. We are still better off if you don't go through with this plan of yours.
Why? To save Macy's marriage to Thorne Forrester? Don't you realize that's nothing but a bad joke? And Spectra is going to be nothing but a bad joke if we don't go through with my plan. We are going to go down and out of business, all of us.
Not true, Sally. We have a fabulous collection. We don't need to go crashing the Forrester fashion show in order to get it noticed.
Karen's right. Anthony has given us something that we haven't had since Clark. And that's some real class.
Sally, that reporter from the Times is here.
No, Sally, don't do it. Saul, close the door. Sally, think about what you're doing. If you tell that man what we're planning, then Macy's marriage is going to be over. History.
Ridge, about this thing with Taylor.
Look, Thorne, please, I don't want to talk about it, all right?
Look, whatever you are thinking about Taylor and this guy, you are totally wrong.
How the hell would you know?
She is crazy about you. She would never cheat on you, Ridge.
Look at the facts, Thorne. She's over there shacking up with this guy. That's not speculation.
There has got to be an explanation somewhere.
Yeah, there is. She's falling for the guy.
She is not Taylor.
Look, Thorne, just drop it, will you? You're making me angry here.
How about if I prove to you that you're wrong? Will you believe me then?
So good to see you again, milady. And you too, James.
I'm sure, Father.
Oh, good yellow fire.
All right. May I take your coat?
Oh, sure. Here we go.
Right. Good. Fine.
Thank you.
Oh, Jimmy, you're still under the weather a wee bit.
I don't want to be here, Father, any more than you want me to be.
Jimmy, there's a lady in the house. Try at least to show a little more respect for your father. Can I pour you a glass of wine, my dear?
Oh, no,
thank you.
A cup of tea?
Sure, as long as it's hot.
All right. Well, now, why don't you sit and I have a meal for a king and queen, and you two fit the bill. And how's the stew?
Oh, it's delicious.
James, you haven't touched yours.
I'm not very hungry.
Any particular reason?
Oh, the company, I suppose.
James.
Oh, no. That's all right. I'm used to that sort of abuse.
Abuse? It's certainly an interesting choice of words coming from you.
Are you sure I can't pour you a nice glass of wine? It's a hearty red.
No, you go ahead, though.
Don't worry. He will.
Damon, did you make this stew? It really is good.
Made it all myself. Grew the vegetables, too.
Well, I imagine your wife is a good cook, too.
She's excellent. Although she hasn't cooked much in recent years.
Oh, why is that?
Yes, Jimmy. Why is that? That your dear, sweet mother doesn't cook much anymore?
Hello, Joe. What do you know?
Miss Spectra,
Thanks for coming by.
you said you had a story.
No, Joe, actually, she doesn't. Saul, why don't you escort him out?
Hey, wait a minute. Sounds to me like they're putting words in your mouth, Sally.
Yeah, sounds to me like that too, Joe.
So what's the scoop?
Sally, don't.
Buster, I'm gonna show you to the parking lot.
No, Saul. Now listen to me, all of you. What I am about to do, I am doing for the good of this company. And everybody connected with it, including and especially my daughter Macy. Now, she has put up with nothing but contempt from those people for long enough. And if what happens here interferes with that marriage or even breaks it up, fine, so be it.
What is going on, Sally?
First, I need a guarantee from you, Joe. This story does not break until tomorrow morning, right before the Forrester fashion show.
You got my word. Now give me the story, and it better be a good one.
It's a gem. Forrester Creations are going to debut their spring collection tomorrow at a charity gala for the American Film Institute, right?
The hottest ticket of the year. There ain't a limo in town. Won't be in front of that building tomorrow.
Exactly right, Joe. And sharing the stage on that elegant night, sharing the stage with Forrester Creations' very expensive, gorgeous gowns, will be our own very expensive, gorgeous gowns, designed by Spectra's golden boy, Anthony Armando.
On the same stage?
On the same stage, pal, on the same night, at the same charity gala, in the same spotlight. Stephanie Forrester and Sally Spectra, huh? In front of the entire fashion world. That's quite a scoop, isn't it, Joe? That ought to rate Stephanie Forrester and me a couple of covers on the international magazine market, wouldn't you say so, Joe?
Stephanie Forrester agreed to this? How the hell did you get her to do that?
That's the best part of the story. Stephanie Forrester doesn't know anything about it.
I've never worked at a place like this before. I mean, why won't they tell you what's going on?
There's one thing you have to know about my mother, Anthony. She does things her own way.
And what about you, Macy? Why won't you tell me what the big surprise is
The
here?
truth is, I don't know either.
Oh, come on, lady. Now, you're the boss's daughter. You must know something.
Look, she doesn't tell me everything.
And that doesn't drive you up the wall?
Well, you know, ordinarily it would. But frankly, this showing isn't my first priority. Now, what's happening after the showing is what matters most to me.
You mean your talk with Thorne?
I'm getting my marriage back, Anthony. And that's largely because you convinced me to reach out to Thorne. tomorrow night this time, I'll be back with my husband. And that is truly all I can think about.
Prove it? How are you going to prove it?
You have the number of the place that Taylor's staying at in Scotland?
Yeah, I've got it on the counter. Thorne, I already called. The innkeeper told me that they were sharing the same room together.
So?
So what more do I need?
Ridge, these little villages don't have hotels. They have 1 or 2 inns and maybe a couple of taverns, and that's it.
So what?
So you said that this was a last-minute trip, right? Maybe they could only get 1 room, so they had to share it. That's very common in these little European villages. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, come on.
Hello, the laddie.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for Dr. James Warwick. I heard that he's staying out there.
Oh, he sure is. In room 3.
3. Look, this is an old friend of his.
Now, before you go on, mister, James went out with a lady.
A lady? Would her name be Taylor by chance?
Aye, and a bonny lass she is.
They are registered in the same room.
Oh, indeed they are.
Well, it must be blimey full at that inn.
Well, yes, but you see, James and Miss Taylor Hayes are as sweet on each other as 2 little turtle doves.
Really?
Believe me, laddie, those 2 are sharing a room together because that's what they want. Has nothing to do with a vacancy rate. Now, can I take a message?
No, I will call back. Thank you.
Well, Jimmy, I haven't heard your answer. Why doesn't your sweet mother cook anymore?
My mother is too busy.
Too busy, is that what you call it?
Well, what would you call it, Father?
You know very well what I'd call it, you sniveling little bastard.
Oh, perhaps it's time for the switch, Father.
Perhaps it is. I still have it, and don't you forget it. What has my son told you about his mother?
That he loves her very, very much.
He loves her. He loves her, she says.
And that he's very close to her.
Aye, as close as a eunuch.
That's enough, you rotten swine!
You want to tangle with me, Jimmy? Nothing I'd like more!
My mother is a saint! She saved me, not once, not twice, but 1,000 times, every day of my childhood. Every day you beat me, my mother saved me. She brought me through this, not you.
Is that true, Damon, what James just said?
That his mother saved him from me? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Oh, Jimmy, boy, you have hoodwinked her.
Never mind, James. I'm the one asking the questions, Damon, and you don't seem to be answering me very directly.
I'll give you a direct answer, Missy. Mrs. Warwick, my sweet, beautiful Mary, the love of my life, the mother of my son, hasn't been with us for many, many years. She's gone. Dead! And your beloved James killed her! You murdered your own mother!